What we do here is go back, 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 back.
Well, that's that. Semi-blocks out the light. Lighting's still going to be trash. I'm on a budget of $0. Today, we're going to be talking about first, this channel, and second, someone I know called Jordan. Not going to say his last name. So basically, this channel is going to be a living shit post until it dies, which it inevitably will, but that's a story for a different day. This video is going to be called Cancer Cop. Now, that sounds like cancer itself, because it is. Basically, it's a bit of a clone of iDubbbz, Content Cop. A lot would say, oh, iDubbbz wannabe, fanboy kind of thing. That's semi-true, but I'm more doing this for the whole hype off of the newly released Rice Gum Content Cop, so... gotta get in on that. So, there will be other cancer cops in the future, but not very many. Anyway, so moving on, let's start by talking about who we're talking about. So I'm talking about a kid called Jordan. He goes to my school. I've known him since before then because of the competitive Call of Duty scene. Once again, a story for a different day. He is brutally annoying. If you saw him or heard him, you'd immediately assume 11 or 12 years old, because he, looks and sounds like he's 11 or 12 years old. He isn't actually. He's actually 15 years old, believe it or not. With all that said, before I continue, let me get a bit of a break going here. Well, that joke went way worse than I thought it was going to. So Jordan is this probably 4'11" kid with a very squeaky voice, and there's just so much wrong with them. So to start, we're going to be talking about social media. So this kid's social media is pure shit. He has Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and YouTube. None of them are good. I will not tell you what their names are because he doesn't deserve that exposure, but I will show you what he's got on his Instagram first. Man, it's not good. We're gonna go and look at his second post. His second post says, "Don't fall in love, fall off a bridge," on some sort of a street sign. And, it's artsy, poetic stuff you usually see from, teenage, maybe 15, 16-year-old girls. But we have it coming out of this kid right here. And he has, "This works for me," as the caption. That's a fucking lie, okay? How does it work for you? Does it work for you because you love your parents and they don't love you? Beats me. This kid obviously has never had a girlfriend. You guys probably could figure that out. That leads me on to my next topic, which is later, but that is his shit lies. But back to the social media. So that's just a standout picture I saw. There are plenty of other shit on there. I don't really feel like showing them all. I'll probably bring them up on the screen. I'm not going to talk about them. Essentially, he just tries to be artsy with his posts, but they're not good. I mean, they would be borderline acceptable if he was a teenage white girl, but seeing as he is not, he's pretty close, though. There's no excuse for it. Now, you'll see me moving my hands a lot because, I've never filmed a YouTube video before and don't really know what the meta is for hand movements. So his Twitter's next, and his Twitter is called XGN Big Timer. Now, this is probably not going to matter to you guys at all unless you are at least semi into any kind of gaming competitively. There's Optic Gaming, probably everyone's heard about it. There's a member in it called Big Timer, Optic Big Timer. He completely stole his name because his name is XGN Big Timer, and XGN is, if you don't know, it's a shit little clan, 12-year-olds who think they're some kind of MLGs, and they're gonna be, like, living their life, Optic MLG FaZe clan, I'm getting off topic, so XGN Big Timer, right? He claims that he didn't steal the name because he spelled Big Timer differently from the real Big Timer. That's ridiculous because it's pronounced the same. It looks like it's the same. There's no difference. It doesn't really matter, does it? Because they're both Big Timer. So that would be like FaZe Apex, for example. That's like if I put like FaZe Ape space X. And now I'm going to get called out on hypocrisy here because hard copy of people, content cop, cancer cop, so on. But there's a difference. At least I'm not calling my thing iDubbbz TV. Okay, but still, yeah, it sucks, but my point here is not to call him out on it as in, like, I think it's dumb, because I honestly could care less about what he does when it comes to his Call of Duty gaming, but it's just to say, like, what kind of shit goes through this kid's head. So, yeah. Moving on to his Twitter, and on the Twitter, he tweets just shit. Please ignore this over here. This is my dog. Just go on. Yeah, he'll be making some noises, but just gonna have to let that happen. Yeah, go on. That's just gonna happen. You're gonna have to deal with it. So his Twitter, XGN Big Timer, he tweets a lot of things, mostly just stuff regarding like different companies doing giveaways or retweeting his favorite content creators. But there is one tweet that stood out a lot. This tweet, I don't think I could be able to find it. He probably deleted it, but he tweeted at G Fuel. If you guys know what that is, it's an energy drink company. Most people know, sponsoring all the gamers and stuff.
I don't understand why I'm still getting paid.
He tweeted, "Hey G Fuel, hit me up with a sponsorship. I am a good professional Call of Duty player and deserve it very much," or something like that. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. But it stuck with me. The premise of it stuck with me because it's so dumb. I read it and I was like, no, you're not a professional Call of Duty player. You're a 15-year-old kid who hasn't hit 5 feet tall yet. You're a squeaker, and no one wants to sponsor you. I'm gonna be kind of dissing myself here. I do indeed play competitive Call of Duty as well. Maybe I'll post some videos on here, probably not. So, I do, and I have played with him a couple times. And let me tell you, he's not good. He's not good at all. Alright, so that's just, to kind of recap his Twitter and Instagram kind of thing. Then we go on to YouTube, which is probably the worst of all of it. So he has a few different videos on his channel. Most of them are just new intros that he got from Free Intro Maker or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll play one of them for you. You don't want to see them, so I probably won't, but there's a chance I will. So, there's that. And then there's other videos that say they're like, he's trying to do the whole top 5 kind of meme. And when I say kind of meme, I meant that as like kind of thing, but because I'm edgy, I don't say thing, I say meme. But it's not a meme at all. It's completely real. He's not doing it ironically. He thinks it's legit. And what it is him taking his phone and recording his TV, probably Bluetooth TV, playing other people's YouTube videos and then commentating over them, and it's horrible. And I don't mean that as him stealing their content's horrible. I mean the video is just horrible. It's not good. It's not funny. It's not... Like, what do you look for in a YouTube video? You look for something funny. Maybe it's a song. Maybe it's a topic you want to learn about. You know, whatever. This has none of that. It's just complete garbage. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Is this kid fucking retarded? Did this kid really just throw a box of Oreos at the camera and think that would be a funny joke? Yes, I thought it was going to be a funny joke. I thought it would be funny. It's not funny. It's still going to be in the video because I don't have any other content. Now, you're also wondering probably why I have this can and this duct tape. I have the can because I'm thirsty, and I have the duct tape because I've recently injured my thumb, and that makes it hard to hold on to cans and things and such. I decided to kind of help myself... Oh, fuck. I decided to kind of help myself out with that. Now, I didn't bring scissors, so allow me to be right back real quick. Okay, so I'm back, and you're probably thinking, well, what? Oh, fuck. Cheers to not seeing Jordan in 3 days. So, basically, he made this whole YouTube channel. He has 100 subscribers, and that really pisses me off. Because I'm actually working hard at this content, so if this content doesn't take me to 100 subscribers at least, I'm gonna be pissed. Because this kid got it, but I didn't. And that's not jealousy or anything. That's just straight up logic. Just think of it. Go check out his channel. I'll leave a link in the description. And now you're probably wondering why I'm shouting this kid out, and that's because, well, that gives me another segue into another topic. And this topic is just, I have to say it. Basically, I live in Canada, and in Canada there's a certain law around cyberbullying. If you make a video or a post about someone that isn't you, and you don't have their permission, and you're dissing them, even if you're not dissing them, you will get slapped with a fat cyberbullying charge. And believe me, those are bad. Like, dude, here in Canada, they take cyberbullying more serious than, like, rape sometimes. That's not to say I don't like Canada. I love Canada. Canada's a good place. Just, tone it down on the whole cyberbullying thing. With that said, I did ask Jordan to make this video, and there's a chance I won't even post it because he won't allow me to, but there's also a better chance that he will allow me to. So, now, here we go on to my next topic. We're going to be talking about girlfriends and popularity here, because this is a big topic in high school, and I am obviously still in high school, acne, covered face, that kind of thing. When I am in high school, he is in high school, same high school. And he goes, and girlfriends and popularity are a big thing. I don't really care for it. I'm not gay, despite popular belief. Although I don't think it's really a good time to be getting into relationships at this age, because, trust me, they last a week. You probably know that, because most of you people, actually, no, probably you don't. You're probably all 12 years old, so that's another topic. Once again, no one actually cares. So popularity is more important here. I don't necessarily care about that either, but I would consider myself decently popular, well-liked guy. But then there's Jordan. Now, Jordan brought up this topic one time when I mentioned this video on him. He said, How are you going to wait? Well, you can't roast me because you dress like you're popular, but you're really not. Cause I'm like the Chad of the school. I'm really popular. He didn't actually say that, but he did sound like that. How can you roast me when you dress like you're popular, but you're not? Oh boy, where can I begin? Dude, watch the past 20 minutes of the video. I've already started. Watch the next 10, maybe 20 minutes of the video, and I'll continue. This kid thinks he is some kind of Jesus, that he's a perfect child, and he's the exact opposite. You dress like you're popular, but you're not. Now, first of all, I asked him to define that. How do you mean I dress like I'm popular? I dress like a normal human being is what I dress like. I value myself on dressing nicely. I like to dress nicely. It's something I enjoy doing. I like it. This kid, I know I've never criticized him on what he wears, but I think I'm gonna go right here and say, dude, you wear like lime green Champion runners and the same soccer jacket every single day. But that's pretty typical for soccer players at my school, but just, like I said, he's basically a sheep. With me, I dress nicely, and yeah. And where he got this whole you're not popular kind of belief is from Instagram. Now, you already see where this is going. It's going to shit. I have, 120, 150 followers on Instagram, and my account is private, so don't try to follow me, because you will not get accepted. Those are real-life people that I have on there. So I'm following, 250, and that includes singers, content creators, stuff like that I am fans of. More people in real life follow me than I follow. On the other hand, he is following 1,500 people. That's more people than go to my school. And he's only followed back by 500. Now, yes, he has more followers than me, but you need to realize that means that at least 1,000 people don't like him. They know he exists and they don't like him. And I'm not surprised, to be completely honest. I believe, personally, that no one I hang around, or even that I'm acquainted with, necessarily hates me. On the other hand, I'm not going to say everybody hates him, but everybody hates him. It's honestly. So that's that topic cut down. The whole girlfriends thing. So he's had, obviously it's another big drama, no one fucking cares. He claims he's had 7 girlfriends, dude. He's a pimp, man. Let me tell you. He's I've had 7 girlfriends. None of that has been proven. There's no way to prove it because he's pulling the good old fashioned, goes to the other school. You wouldn't know her. So, yeah. So obviously I have no room to discredit him when it comes to getting girls because, we're in high school and that's unimportant. So next up, his overwhelming intelligence that he supposedly has. Now, his intelligence is very low, and at times I've wondered if he has dyslexia because he constantly mispronounces easy-to-pronounce words. And obviously people do that, that's natural, but he has done it so many times. He mispronounces things. When it comes to lyrics of songs, he'll always be singing in the... Oh god, I don't even want to think about it. He'll be singing sometimes, and he completely messes up the lyrics. With that all down, we've touched on social media, the whole drama thing, and overwhelming intelligence that he supposedly has. That's where I'm going to end it, because the video is already very long. That's everything for now. If he decides to not allow this video to be uploaded, I guess that's unfortunate. There's already going to be some other stuff to the video. We've covered most of the things that I'd like to cover in this video, and that's not everything wrong with him, but hey, maybe I'll make a sequel sometime in the future. Yeah, that's it.